funny because people often ask me, like, what is the Argentine Asado all about? And it's kind of a hard question to answer because there are so many components of an asado that really makes it so different from different food cultures around the world. And you know, I've traveled to, I think, 20 countries in the past 10 years, and you know, you get a grasp of different ways of cooking and different ways of life and how the way of life has influenced the way people cook. I'm going to share with you right now, you know, first of all, a little bit about the barbecue physically. By the way, I'm going to give you some links down below as to how to build an Argentine asado, but I'm going to share with you some of my key tools, and I'm also just going to hopefully give you some insights as to really what it means be at an Argentine asado and also be the person responsible for grilling and making it a success. Number one has to be community. The barbecue, the asado in Argentina is a center point for friends, family, you know, even business deals, you know, like it's all about community. It's about bringing people together. And often when there is a disruption in a family, or you maybe have a fallout with a friend or a business associate, it's like, hey, let's go and have an asado. Let's go and have a barbecue or something to eat and kind of, you know, fix things. So it's a talking point. It's really a community. Number two is it teaches you many virtues and values like any other disciplines in all areas of life. And I think respect, patience, planning, diligence, attention to detail, timing, all of these things are key components to successfully starting the grill, putting the meat on, putting the food on, walking through the, supporting the grilling process with heat, with different key drivers to really creating a unique grilling experience. So those virtues you can learn and you can pick up over time, and the asado is a great master. It's a great teacher, and wherever you are at in your grilling journey, you're always learning. And the last thing for me is really about bonding with the present. And when you build a fire and you do a grilling, you do a grill for your friends, your family, or for yourself, you're really just living in the present and in the moment, and it really helps bring things back into perspective. And for me, it's always been a really important part of my life. So they're the three aspects of an asado that you might not traditionally hear, but are really the reason why the Argentine asado is probably considered one of the most unique grilling experiences in the world. Okay guys, so welcome to my parrilla, my asado. And really, I'm just gonna go through the basic size, dimension, and then if you want more information, please check in the description. I'm gonna be sharing some more technical details as to the parrilla. So first of all, it's 1.7 meters wide. It's around 80 centimeters deep. And the grill I have here at nearly 19 centimeters from these refractory bricks. And then I have a grill here on the right hand side, which actually hasn't been cleaned up from my last asado, so shame on me. I need to make sure I get that cleaned up. And here on the left we have the other grill. This one here has a finer mesh, so it's for types of meat that can fall through the wider grill. So typically speaking, there are certain cuts of meat that we'll do here and certain cuts of meat we'll do over here. And now let's talk a little bit about the tools and really what you need. So first of all, have a good axe, because you're going to be chopping up pieces of wood the whole time. The second is this is like a spear really, that I put the sausages on, and it just helps turning them, makes things a lot easier. Now third up, which is probably the most important part of the parrilla, the asado, is this poker, which I use to rattle the bottom of the cradle so that the coals fall through, the embers fall through, and this really helps move and maneuver them around the grill. Number 4 is a set of grabbers. Now this is really important because this is going to help you move some of the wood around, because obviously I cook 99% of the time over wood, using wood as fuel, for the embers, and this helps you move the pieces of wood and the trunks around. And then you have basically a wire brush, and this is really what we use to clean the grill before and after grilling. And then last but not least, you need a good spade. And this is gonna help you maneuver the coals from under the cradle, the embers, and put them under the grill. So that's my barbecue, guys. I have a lid, you might say a door that I can push down. I generally use this when I finish grilling and it's all cooled down. I put it down, it stops, the draft coming through and pulling out any ash onto the ground. And then underneath I've got 2 cupboards or 2 storage units which I put all of my wood, which as I'm feeding the fire is very helpful for really taking the wood out and just conveniently putting it on the fire. So that's my barbecue. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Okay.